facts can't keep the feelings of these super woke revolutionary liberals on Twitter from running their mouths about things that they know nothing about. Herschel Walker gave a powerful speech about his friend, President Donald Trump, at the RNC. Twitter went crazy. But before we get into that, my name is Greg Foreman. This is a Black conservative perspective. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And most of all, share a Black conservative perspective with a friend. That's most important. So let's roll the clip and see the speech.
I'm not an actor, a singer, or a politician. I'm Herschel Walker. Most of you know me as a football player, but I'm also a father, a man of faith, and a very good judge of character. I've known Donald Trump for 37 years, and I don't mean just casual ran into him from time to time. I'm talking about a deep personal friendship. I watched him as an owner of a professional football team. Right after he bought the team, he set out to learn. He learned about the history of the team, the players, the coaches, every detail. Then he used what he learned to make the team better. I watched him in the boardroom. He can be in the middle of a big meeting, but if one of the kids was on the phone, he dropped everything to take the call. He taught me that the family should be your top priority. One time, I planned to take his kids to Disney World with my family. At the last minute, Donald said he'd like to join us. So there he was, in a business suit, on It's a Small World ride. That was something to see. It just shows you what a caring, loving father he is. It hurt my soul to hear the terrible names that people call Donald. The worst one is racist. I take it as a personal insult that people would think I've had a 37-year friendship with a racist. People who think that don't know what they're talking about.
Now, does this sound like the white supremacists that the media has led us to believe? Come on now. Was Trump racist when he was hanging out with all these black celebrities like Snoop, Ja Rule, Ray Lewis, Steve Harvey, Michael Jackson, Mike Tyson, Jim Brown? Was Trump racist when he permanently increased funding for HBCUs? Was Trump racist when he released thousands of non-violent black prisoners? Was he racist when he signed the criminal justice reform bill in 2019? Was he racist when he created economic opportunity zones to help impoverished communities? If Trump is a racist and a white supremacist, he is the worst white supremacist in the history of white supremacy. But these facts can't keep the feelings of these super woke revolutionary liberals on Twitter from running their mouths about things that they know nothing about. So I was on Twitter after the RNC, and man, oh man, you had so many of these woke Negroes out here calling Herschel Walker a coon, a sellout, a Uncle Tom, a Uncle Ruckus, everything that you can name in the book. I mean, and it's shameful, man, because just because you think differently, just because you don't want to fall in line and till the Democrat plantation, for some reason you are a coon and a traitor to your race. I mean, is it so wrong in this country to be a free thinker, to have your own ideas, right? To think about things critically and with nuance and form your own opinion and conclusion about how the world should be? What is so wrong with that? Why is it such a crime to vote for whoever you want to vote for and to support whichever party you want to support in a free democracy? Black people do not belong to the Democrat Party. But you see, these people are mental slaves on a plantation, so they're not even aware. They don't even know it. Look at Joe Biden. He went on a Breakfast Club and told Charlamagne the God that if you don't vote for him, you are not black. Joe Biden said that, right? That's how woke and pro-black that these people are, or they claim to be, is that they got a white man, a 70-some-year-old white man at that, going on TV telling another black man what the requirements are to be black. That's how mentally owned the Democrat Party has some of these woke Negroes on Twitter and in the Democrat Party in general. Then Biden came out and said that black people are not as intellectually diverse than Hispanic. So now he's telling you that you're not only that you're a mental slave, but you're unable to even get off the plantation, that you just think the same, that you are a monolith, and that the Hispanics have more diverse thought than you. He's even questioning your ability to leave. He knows you're not going anywhere. He knows that he has your vote. He ain't got to do anything for it. He ain't even got to do nothing. And as soon as they slip up, y'all get a little upset. All the Democrats got to do is sprinkle a little diversity on that whip and crack it. Oh, here's Kamala Harris. She locked a lot of y'all Negroes up, but she might be half black. She's half Indian. That's good enough. Y'all can still vote for us, right? Y'all gonna fall in line. And that's what they did. That's the playbook every single time. That's Barack Obama, right? Just sprinkle a little diversity on the whip and crack it. It's the same plantation. But you know what really is some coon shit? Voting Democrat. You know what's really some coon shit? Supporting Black Lives Matter. Let me tell you why. Listen to this excerpt from the website regarding what they believe. We are self-reflective and do work required to dismantle the cisgender privilege and uplift Black trans folks, especially Black trans women who continue to be disproportionately impacted by trans antagonistic violence. We build a space that affirms Black women, is free from sexism, and environments in which men are centered. We disrupt the Western prescribed nuclear family structure required by supporting each other as extended families and villages that collectively care for one another, especially our children, to the degree that mothers, parents, and children are comfortable. We foster a queer affirming network when we gather, we do so with the intention of freeing ourselves from the tight grip of heteronormative thinking, or rather the belief that the world are heterosexual. So tell me, and that about me, where Black Lives Matter is pro-Black. Tell me where they're supporting the Black community, because I'm gonna give you some facts. Here's some facts. The Black poverty rate for married couples in 2018 was 7.1%. for Black married couples. The Black poverty rate for single Black mothers was 29.4%. Being raised in a married Black household decreases your poverty rate by 73% compared to being raised in a single mother household, and 67% compared to being raised in a single father household. And you have Black Lives Matter going out here telling people that they are destroying the nuclear family. They're taking the father out of the household. What is more coon? What is more Uncle Tom? What is more sellout than taking the Black man out of the household? Because taking the Black man out of the household literally is destroying the Black community. These are the things that you guys say you're fighting for, right? You go out there and say you're fighting because the incarceration rate of Black men, because they're taking Black men out of the homes, right? And if you're fighting for that, how can you support Black Lives Matter when they're telling you in their mission statement that they want to take the Black male out of the home? And every statistic shows that if you get an education, you get married, and you don't have kids out of wedlock, you are very, very, very likely to succeed in this country. That your children will not grow up in poverty. These are conservative values that we need to embrace. And you know why the Democrats support Black Lives Matter? Because they know that it's destructive to the Black community. They want to destroy the Black community. That's why they support it. I just showed you. They do not have your best interests at heart. So how can I be a coon for supporting policies and ideology that helps Black people, that has statistically proven to increase the chance of not having kids being born into poverty or not living in poverty? How can I be a coon when you people out here supporting a movement that is literally going to destroy you statistically? So if you go out there and vote Democrat, I'm not gonna call you a coon, but you a chump. Just like Malcolm X said, if you vote Democrat, you a chump. Now go read up on that. All right, let me know what you guys think about this. What do you think about these people calling Herschel Walker a coon, a sellout, or Uncle Tom? Do you think they out of pocket? Do you think they the real coons? Let me know what you guys think in the comment box. Like, comment, subscribe, and remember to share a Black conservative perspective today. Peace.